What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. Chainlink is pumping, or is Chainlink really pumping, or is it currently dumping? What is going on? We're going to answer that question in today's video. Is Chainlink currently just consolidating in this area, or is Chainlink forming a falling wedge as you can see right here? Is Chainlink going to break out from this area up until here? The only way for me to get bullish and believe that we're going to go up here is that we're able to stay above $15-16 the next 3 to 4 days. All of this will be answered in today's video. That's why it's super important that you watch the whole thing, because I'm going to give you my short-term and long-term price prediction. Also, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at critical support at 11,500, so it's critical that Bitcoin is able to hold this level, or else Bitcoin is most likely going to come down to 10,500. We do not want that to happen. What we would like to see is that Bitcoin is going to be able to hold the support. Just quick to all my new subscribers, thank you so much and welcome to the club. I can't believe this. We're at 203 subscribers. That is unbelievable in only 14 days. Let's get that number to 250, guys. Spread the message. If you are new here and you want the latest price analysis of Bitcoin, Chainlink, and cryptocurrency news, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Welcome, guys. My name is Andreas and today is a really important video. As I've told you guys many times before, I started investing in Bitcoin in June of 2017 and I have been investing for 4 years. But enough of that. Let's take a look at this Chainlink chart in the background here and I will give you my update. So here we have the Chainlink chart, and as we talked about yesterday, that Chainlink might be in a consolidation phase, and yesterday Chainlink did get this pump all the way up here. Let's change the color on that to make it more clear. Chainlink did get a pump all the way up here, but what does that mean? Does that mean we're just gonna break through here and just come out right here? I do not believe that is the case at all, because what it looks like we are forming right now is a falling wedge. As you guys can see right here, this is also called a falling wedge. This is typically not very good, but I mean, we still could go to the upside, but the only way we could go to the upside if there was a significant volume, and you can see the volume is starting to drop off down here. You see the volume is starting to drop off, and that is usually not a good indicator. But in my opinion, the only way Chainlink can continue this great bull run is that we're able to stay above $15 for the next 2, 3, 4 days. If Chainlink is able to break through right here, if Chainlink is able to break through this line right here, then we could potentially see an uprise all the way up to $20 again. But do I think that is likely right now? I do not think that is likely right now, because what we're seeing is that, like we talked about in the other videos, that Chainlink did break this bearish pennant and Chainlink got the drop, and then it hit the support line right here at $13 that we talked about in the previous videos. But then it did get a massive bounce all the way up to 16, but then it got rejected, and this is also called a lower high. It did not get higher than this, and then before it got rejected. So that technically could mean that we're forming a falling wedge, and I'll put the chart on the screen right now so you can see what a falling wedge is. And this falling wedge might go all the way down, take us all the way down to the target of around $10, which is around here, which is support again. So if this does play out to be a rising wedge, we might consolidate in here. We go up, down like this, and then we will eventually come down to the $10 mark. And that also lines up perfectly with the long-term trend line. This is a long-term trend line, a beautiful trend line actually. When you look at it, this is also really important. This has 4 points of contact, 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful points of contact. And if this turns out to be a falling wedge, we might come down here and consolidate, and then we will hit the trend line right here, and that would line up perfectly. Am I saying that will happen 100%? No, I'm not saying that will happen 100%. But that is a possibility, because we have to be realistic. You know, I want to be a bull. I want to be bullish. I want to just say we're going to $20. I want to say that. But like I said, only way we can go to $20, let's take a look at this one more time, is if Chainlink is able to hold this level right here, as you can see on the screen that I'm marking, and we're able to hold and break out of this downwards triangle here, and then we get a spike in volume and take us up here, then we might create a new trend, and it might take us all the way up. That could happen, but do I think that is likely? Because as you guys can see, the volume is dropping down overall, so that isn't too good. Also, if we take a quick look at the RSI, the relative strength index, and let's go on the daily. As you guys can see on the daily, the RSI is kind of in the middle, so that means we still could get another day with $15-16 up here. Let's zoom back out again and close this RSI, and let's clear these lines out. So let's look at the EMA, guys. Here we have the 20 EMA, and here we have the 50 EMA. And if we take a look at exactly where the EMA is, let's create a trend line right here. And the 50 EMA is exactly around, let's move this here, it's around $10 too. So it's a lot of things are pointing to that this might be an ascending triangle. It could take us all the way down to $11-12, but I'm not saying that's gonna happen 100%. So that was the short term for me, guys. I do think we're looking more bearish than bullish right now, but who knows? I'm just analyzing the chart. If I was you, I would just be patient. And if you are a hodler and if you are a believer in the project, you should be happy if the prices come lower. This is a healthy consolidation for Chainlink. If we do come back here, it's nothing to worry about. You have to consolidate when you've been on a parabolic uprun from $4 to $5 all the way up to 20. You know, even though it's a 50% drop from 20 down to 10, it's not that much because you have gained from $4 down here all the way up to $10. And that's over 100% gain. If you believe in this project, I mean, then you should just keep buying every month a little bit here and there, and don't FOMO and don't get caught up in the small ups and downs. Don't get caught up in the small ups and downs. So here we have Bitcoin. We're looking at the 4-hour chart. Let's draw up the trend lines here. Let's draw up the right here. Bitcoin is barely holding on here. Bitcoin is barely holding on right here. Is not looking too good. And if we take a look at the volume profile, the volume is going down, so we need to hope for some more volume soon to push the prices up, or else we will come down to 10,500 just because we have so much support from here. So resistance, 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 resistance. So this turns support. So if we do break the line of 11,500, we're most likely going to come down here within the next 1 to 2 weeks. And then when we get here, then we have to analyze again. But if we do get a volume spike and we're able to get enough volume, then let's measure from the breakup to here, then we might see Bitcoin go all the way up to around $13,200, which would be amazing. That's what most people are hoping for. And so this was just a short analysis of Bitcoin. No need to analyze more because you can see Bitcoin is currently holding the trend line. And if we do break down, then we do break down, and the next target is 10,500. But if we do come up here again, then the next price target is 13,000. So we will see, guys. And like I said, if you guys enjoyed the episode and you want quality price analysis and daily price analysis every day of Bitcoin and Chainlink, feel free to subscribe to the channel, guys.